Oh, we're live. Talofa, Faithful, how's everybody going? Welcome to the Niner Faithful Radio Halftime Show. It's the captain. Uh, as you can see, obviously, it's halftime. Sorry, I started to do something else and kind of got sidetracked there for a second. But yeah, good game so far. Obviously, I mean, this is turning out to be a blowout before even halftime or anything else at this point. Um, Maybe I gave the Bears a little bit too much credit because, like I said, I thought the Bears weren't doing too bad, and they just they were just getting unlucky for a few things. But so far today, it has been basically it's been Niners 99.9% of the time. I mean, let's go ahead and switch over to the second screen. Let's see if we move over. Yeah, I mean it's just quick look at the box score. It's 14 first downs to one. Neither turnovers. Total nets yards. It's 315 to 2. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 2 net yards by the Bears so far today. Again, if there was a thing for call for an ass whooping, today would be it. So, again, thank you everybody for joining. For those of you who are watching over on Instagram, if you want your stuff to be seen, please make sure you jump over to the YouTube page or the Facebook page. Same thing with those of who are watching, who are joining us from TikTok. I know I've been trying to do some stuff on TikTok lately. This last week, make sure you join the Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I guess Twitch. No, and yeah, Twitch. Twitch is just the other one. But yeah. So yeah, one good game so far. Let's see how they go to finish it off. Obviously. Again, I'm watching it on a stream, so I might be behind everybody else when it comes to a lot of things. So we'll see how it goes. So right now we've got second and we're coming to 2-minute warning. We've got Brock in the backfield. We've got Jennings in motion. All right, Brock is back. He's looking. He's running. He's running. He's going for the corner. Nope. Looks like he got up to about the 5-yard line on the scramble. Nice scramble by Brock. And it looks like here we come with the field goal unit. It's a good play by Brock not to try and push that and get too much out of it. I knew that. All right, we got Jake Moody back to kick. Moody with the field goal to increase the lead to 24-0 for the San Francisco 49ers. We got media in the house. How's my brother? Thank you for showing up. What we got? Let's see. Taking a look at my couple of my fantasy football leagues. We got Mr. Mad Dog John LaJoy in the house. How's it, my brother? Thank you for showing up. Let's see how this one looks. Not bad on that one. And then in my second league, there's an ass kicking going on that one. Brock's supposed to get 32 on that league. But anyways, that's just some fantasy football. Media with the Christian Guerrero. You know, when you wrote that back to me on Facebook, Angel, it took me a second. I was like, who the hell's Christian Guerrero? It took me a couple of seconds. I was like, oh. Then I realized what you were talking about with who that was. Like I said, it just took me a second. I'm like, I have no idea who that is. But yeah, definitely you can see Brock gaining confidence with him, throwing him some passes and this and that, and he's obviously getting some big, he's the wide receiver converted over to running back, and I think we need to make much more use out of him in those situations. Let's see. Let's go back to the game. Let's see. Looks like they are still at commercial, so we'll get back to all of this once commercial starts back up. But yeah, it's just like, and then, Brock seems to have gotten back his confidence in amongst all the drama and everything else that is happening on this team right now. Brock seems to just he's finally figured out whatever it was. I don't know how he did it, because it was getting pretty ugly for a while. But you could tell, especially on his timing routes and everything with these guys, he's definitely feeling it again, and he's letting it rip, and we're seeing the benefits of it. Although I still don't want to see these Debo out of the backfield plays. All right, looks like for me at least, these guys are coming back out of the commercial, so we'll be doing the kickoff here in just a second. All right, Moody back to kick. And it's away. There's a flag down for something. Let me guess. Somebody moved too early. Yard line. I think that's the first time that's happened to us so far this year. Well, it was a short kick. I don't like the rule about the whole short kick thing. It's like, just let them kick. All right, we got Caleb Williams back in the shotgun one with him. We got one in motion up top. Snap the ball. Got a good pocket starting to collapse around him, getting a swung out to number 20. Tackled by about 5 people who got knocked over to finish the tackle by Fred Warner. Looks like they got about 7 or so on that play. All right, got a minute 30 left. Caleb back in the shotgun once again. 3 up top. Ball's been snapped. Floyd come around the corner quick. Get the ball out short. Devondre Campbell. When did he learn how to cover? He's actually had some pretty good pass coverages today. Did he go to the Fountain of Youth over the week? Okay, Caleb back once again in the shotgun. 3 to the bottom, 1 up top. Caleb's going back. Decent in the pocket. Starting to get to him. Oh, he almost gets out. Almost gets sacked. Trips over his own feet. Had a lot of room to run had he not tripped over his own feet. That's some good coverage on the field. Floyd almost barely getting almost with another sack with him and Collins in the middle. We got 4 sacks in the first half. Looks like they're going to be going for it on 4th. Looks like Chicago will be punting, maybe? I don't see what. I mean, I guess they can definitely go for the one deep pass, which Caleb Williams can't hit. Yeah, excuse me. Ain't that, like I said, everybody has been bagging on Leonard Floyd, and I know we paid him a lot of money, and we wanted more out of him, especially without Bosa for as much time as Bosa's missed. But he's on track to get his 10 sacks a year. I mean, that's exactly what we're paying him for, and he's going to probably get that within the next week or 2. So can we really be upset with the signing if he's getting, if he gets his 10, anywhere between, let's say he doesn't get another sack. So he's only, he's missing his 10 by 1.5 sacks. That's still not bad considering, how many games has he played without Bosa there? I've got no problem with how Leonard Floyd is. Yes, I would want him to be better. We always do. Cowan makes the first man miss, gets up field for about 15 yards or so. Yeah. More than likely that's going to be halftime. There's only 3 seconds left on the clock, and I'm going to assume the penalty is on us, and they'll just run it off. Holding, yep. Let's see. Oh, we did not go live on Facebook for some reason. I don't know why that didn't add up on there. Let's see if I can change that real quick. All right, let's see. Thank you, TJ, for letting me know I didn't go live on Facebook. I don't know why, but that should be fixed now. Let me double check this real quick before we go into the halftime. Huh. Yeah, we should be good now. All right, so it looks like we're live on Facebook real quick. Give me just a second. I'm going to play something real quick, and we'll be right back.
This segment is brought to you by shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear. Save 10% as well.
All right, everybody, welcome officially to the Niner Faithful Radio Halftime Report. It's me, it's the captain, and we've got an ass whooping that's going on right now. Oh, where did that music come from? Why did I play that? So again, thank you for showing up on here. Make sure to use our affiliate link down in the description below. You're going to be buying all that gear anyways. You know, the holidays are coming up. You're going to buy some shirts, some jerseys, all that kind of stuff for you and the family. Make sure to use that link. Get a couple, get some stuff for you. It takes a few bucks off for you guys. Put some money in our fund. Let's see. Floyd's been good the last weeks. More like old book. I don't know. I'm not getting that one, Ansel. But yeah. So, anyways, this has been a complete ass whooping so far. It's not necessarily one that I expected. I figured that the Bears would have much more fight in them. I mean, look. Let me refresh this real quick and see if it's still. Oops, that's the wrong one. Refresh this. Box score. Yeah, so right now, just like, the first half alone, total net yards, the Bears have 4. We have 319. And again, now I thought the Bears would put up much more of a fight simply because if you look at the last 3-4 weeks, this team has been fighting just the craziest ways. Hey, man, I'm old and I use Facebook. That hurts my feelings. No, I just didn't. I thought I clicked it, but apparently I didn't. So that's why. So I just have to re-click it to make sure it went live. We are now live on Facebook. But yeah, so with the way the Bears have been losing, they've been pushing a few teams to the limit. Some of the better teams in the league. I expected more. I mean, there's time of possession 67-33, first downs 14-1. I mean, what more can we say? I mean, we can almost just wrap this up. This is an ass kicking. This is the Niners team that we've been waiting to see for the last month and a half or more or longer. They're flying around. Devondre Campbell. I just said not even 5 minutes ago, Devondre Campbell was actually playing some good coverage ball on the defensive side. We have done nothing. Me and Angela, especially since the preseason, have been screaming that was a terrible pickup. He's actually doing pretty good in coverage right now. He's got a couple where he was actually keeping up with him. The defensive line is getting great pressure. We're seeing stunts left and right on the defensive line. When's the last time we've seen this many stunts? Where have those been all year? And just obviously the backfield in itself for the defensive side is just playing, really damn good. Obviously, you look who we got back there. We've got an exceptional defensive backfield. So just their defense or our defense is just not letting their offense do anything right now. Not much to say. Just keep doing the exact same thing that you are doing right now, and this game is going to be over. I know I had put that I had gone for my over-under for 44.5 points because I thought this was going to be a close game. At this point, I'm not going to get close to that unless the Niners put up 40-some-odd points. As far as the offensive side of the ball goes, let's see. Go back here. Obviously, we got 319 yards. Total plays, we got 37. Average gain per play, 8.6. Yards rushing isn't great. I mean, it's only 65 though. But I mean, how many of those have come on big runs by like Garenda? Let's see. Steve-O, what's up, my man? I heard there's a generation quarter talent and quarterback in this game. Yes, his name is Brock Purdy. For the media, I still prefer D. Winters and Jair. Yes, I definitely would like to see D. Winters. Obviously, he's the future. I'm not surprised Jair was benched. He's had look. I like Jair. I was really high on him coming out of college and everything. Just the last month or so, he has played absolutely terrible football, and we can almost see it instantly how much better this defense is playing with Huff back in the lineup. And welcome back, Huff. So back over to the offensive side, Brock is seeming to find, like I said, he found his confidence all over again. Guerrero, man, Christian Guerrero, as Ancho had said, man, what are we going to do next offseason? We've got Christian, we got McCaffrey coming back, Mason coming back, who Mason still is not on the IR, so there's a chance. I think we're waiting on him to see if he might get back. Guerrero, he's emerging. You're definitely seeing a talent for a guy who's still, for the most part, probably still learning how to play running back as he's a converted wide receiver. This is a great learning time for him going down the stretch. And then the running back that we also picked up from the Jets practice squad, Israel Abakanda. Who knows how good he may or may not be because we haven't, he's inactive for today. I kind of thought we'd have him active for the day. We'd see him maybe for a handful of plays, but we didn't. But yeah, so we've got him to even look forward to. The running back moves we're going to make in the offseason are going to be interesting. Do we try and move one of these younger guys, try and, get them some picks back? Do we do something extremely nuts and try and get a lot for like a Christian McCaffrey type trade? I don't know. I just know that this offseason, the running back room is going to be one that I'm going to be paying very, very close attention to because there's a lot going down. As far as Kittle, George Kittle is being George Kittle. It is was he finally placed on IR yesterday? I didn't look at it again this morning when I got up, so I haven't looked at it fully. George Kittle, it is it's a shame that as good as George Kittle is, there was a span of a good 4 or 5 years we just don't use him to his fullest because we've had to keep him on the offensive line. And I think that's, at this rate, George gets into the George is going to be a first ballot Hall of Fame. The only question that's going to come up right now, and I think this is where the disservice that we haven't thrown to him as much, is whether or not he goes down as the best tight end in the history of the NFL. Because if you look at when he's actually the focused receiver on this team, he dominates. He dominates every single time he's the primary receiver on this team. And then you add in just the fact that he's probably a better pass blocker than he is a pass catcher. Again, you got arguably the best tight end in the history of the NFL. Steve, who you're talking about was on this ESPN this morning. And then we got Mr. Juwan Jennings. 3rd and 1 we got to come up with something better than 3rd and 1. His maturity this year to be much more than just the third down, savior that we've had for the last few years is just incredible. I'm going to say it right now without a doubt. He is the best receiver on this team, whether they are on the team right now or they are on IR. And I'll say that the same thing going into the next season. Unless Ayuk takes a huge jump, Jennings is still the best wide receiver on this team. We got Miss Christina in the house. Hello, how's it going? Niners are looking fantastic. Yes, ma'am, they are. They're definitely looking. This is the Niners team we've been screaming for the last 3 or 4 weeks. Where's this team been? All this kind of stuff is going on. Obviously, Ben Barch looks like he's not coming back. But I haven't been specifically looking at Burford except for one time where he was helping out Brendo with a block, and he should have been the one to go over to cover the blitzer, and the guy just went right by the side of Burford and got the sack on Brock. But other than that, nothing to where I was terribly worried about because he looks pretty good. Let's see, we got first, second, third, fourth, and 1. Yeah, just down and 1. Or 1 and down. I don't know. We've got to shorten that a little bit. Yeah, his ascension to being what he is this season is just. We all knew it was there. We saw, or I shouldn't say we all knew it was there, but you saw a glimpse of it here and there. Obviously all the great third down stuff. Basically carrying us to. He probably would have been the Super Bowl MVP last year had we won the Super Bowl. So, and then just coming up this year, the non-existence that is Debo. We got, BA being, getting hurt again, going even before BA gotten hurt. He was taking over games by himself. We got Mr. David McNiner in the house. How's it going, my brother? Thank you very much. So it is great to see the ascension of Juan Jennings, and I have no problem saying that he is the best wide receiver on this team. And I hope someone else comes and takes it from him, because that just means this team is that much better. The one criticism I do have with the first half, that play where Juice went down the sideline and tried to make the catch over the back. One, that's a Jennings play. Only Jennings makes that play. And honestly, why are we not using someone like Ricky Pearsall on that play? Yes, he has the one catch and then the one penalty. That's all we've seen from him so far today. Why not use Ricky Pearsall in that type of a situation instead of getting it out to Juice again? That I would much rather see Pearsall getting that kind of a play for him. Let him go up and make a play, get him some of that development that he's going to need, because let's be honest, Juice doesn't need that. I like Juice, but Juice, he's not going to be the future of this team. Same thing with Pearsall. I like Pearsall. What we've used him and the capital we used on him, not worth it. And that's saying a lot, because I like Ricky. I think he's a good player, but the capital that we used on the first round draft pick when we had much bigger needs, we haven't used Ricky up to even attempted to use Ricky to a potential of what a first round draft pick should be. All right, looks like the game should be starting here shortly, so I'm going to jump up out of here. Thank you, everybody who has shown up. Make sure to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff over at Niner Faithful Radio. Jamie will be on right after the game to do the post-game report. I will do the highlight video, which, all things going, looks like it should be a fun one for that on tomorrow. And then me and TJ will be back on Tuesday to do our full review today. All right, everybody. Again, thank you so much for showing up to the Niner Faithful Radio Halftime Report.